Let's get good. This is Endless Space 2 Awakening, and we are back with the Fireborn Guardians of the Galaxy, the Unfallen. Picking up where we left off, we have finally gotten confirmation that the UE is wiped out. We have begun our invasion of Cygnus. We're capturing entire enemy fleets left and right like it's nobody's business, because it isn't. The Pirate League has been eliminated. All pirate lairs have been destroyed. Pirate fleets will continue to roam, but no new ones will be created. Holy. Okay, so that's crazy. Population boosts are ending. We want to continue those for sure. Okay, that's fine. The only one we're not going to boost is the Unfallen. Main reason is we don't want to push our main pop anymore or we'll drown out the miners. Okay. Hostile trace is detected. We already knew about this, I think, but it's going to take them long enough to get back that I'm not super concerned about it. We have 2 turns to finish this. They might make it back to ESA within 2 turns, in which case we do get counter-hack there. That's kind of problematic, but canceling it would cost us more bandwidth than it's worth right now. That's actually really beautiful that it shows the UC capital like that. That's kind of cool. Anyway, speaking of the UC, I did have somebody point out in the comments, and I can't remember the name offhand. Let me check real quick to make sure I give credit. Skypes. Of course it was Skypes. Skypes noticed this. I did not. We have 2 external trading subsidiaries in Herolium and Nair, which are our systems. The reason they're considered external is because there are sanctuaries there. So that's kind of a cool thing that I did not know about. We have something going on politically here. Oh, well, we could offer peace, for one. Do we have an advanced demand with them? No, we have a basic demand. We're going to hold on to that basic because we want an advanced demand. We got really, really nice things when we made an advanced demand of them. For this empire right here, or this alliance, rather, we're just going to wait a sec. We're going to wait a sec. We do want peace with them, but we don't want it right now. This is another one of our new governors. We're going to go ahead and make sure he's generating more strategics. Give me all the strategics. Thank you. And then we have E here, who also has a level up. He's already giving us all the strategics that he can, so I think we'll take additional production here, of course. Production is king. Quite nice. So he is done. All the beautiful population growth. New population collection bonus on the Sheridan. That's probably just military output. Oh no, it's the 20-point bonus. Plus 15% manpower on systems with Sheridan. Very nice. We are getting so many different pop collection bonuses, it's crazy. I actually really, really love the pop management. That's like my favorite part of this playthrough so far. Definitely going to take personal networking here to get a little more production. The next tier will give us additional production and food from our trade routes. And then we will be on Joy Initiative as well. We may actually go for Joy Initiative first so that we can use him to pacify conquered systems. Although that depends on how many more conquered systems we have in mind, because we may not get many after this. Alright, so we could build Dark Matter Institute. It's going to swallow a ton of resources though, so that's a no. I think most of this stuff is a no. We could build a honeycomb lens. That doesn't really cost us much. It does have dust upkeep, but that's about it. Luxury deposits here also doesn't cost us anything, but we don't really need it. So, yeah. I think the only thing we want to build here before we just go straight in on dust, and we may just go straight in on dust anyway, because there's really no need. Oh, the Ministry of Truth. That would be an interesting wonder to build, but it is not in our plan to win the game. Our plan to win the game requires us to build the obelisk of all space-time, which does mean we need more antimatter. Approximately 23 more. Let's go see if we can buy that off the market, honestly. At this point, it makes sense to do it. Let's just go 23 of these. We know that one other person in our alliance has already built it, and if I had to guess, it's 3 of them that we need when we're not in an alliance. I didn't actually go look. I could have started a new game to check. Didn't actually put the time into that, though, because I've been super, super busy lately. What we are going to do, though, is push for it. We're definitely going to push for it. I don't feel like food is necessary here anymore. I think we're probably going to go... Well, that's right. We went self-mining MPO here because we have resources. Food is actually better because it's more efficient on a temperate. What am I doing? Gistrid is ready to make more things. So what I'd like you guys to make then, since you have nothing left to build either, is make more dust. So with us being able to sort of mass produce dust everywhere, we're going to be able to buy a lot more things. Edenization here is wrong. We want self-mining NPO because you do have endless foundries available. And then this planet right here can be terraformed to a monsoon, which will produce +2 food, but -1 production and 1 dust. So we're essentially trading 1 dust for 1 production there. Not necessarily worth. Not necessarily worth. Okay, who else is left? Libra has things to do. Let's have Libra go ahead and... yeah, make us more dust. This is what we can do. Oh, wait, did Libra have a system improvement? It did not. Okay. Just making sure we didn't have other options there. I assume we don't, because we're reaching a point where we basically just don't have things to build that don't cost strategics, and we're trying to stock up all of our strategics to complete the faction quest, or not the faction quest, but the victory quest of building 3 of the wonders and then leaving our alliance. That'll actually be the most rewarding part. If we don't end up leaving our alliance before we do that, it'll be super rewarding to be able to be like, hey, guess what, you see, we're not friends anymore. By the way, we win the game. That'll be kind of entertaining because of all the trouble we've had with the sleepers as of late. Perseus is in a good spot right now, doesn't really need anything. We could go infinite supermarkets here, but there's really no point. Yeah, we'll probably just go, exotic rations could be good. But we don't really need more manpower because we're not going to be building more ships, so we're probably just going to go with public 3D printing there again. So much 3D printing. Are we working? We're working on power armor, which will give us mech suit quarters. Those are going to make a very big difference in our ability to generate resources. We also might potentially look at taking our terraforming behemoth and gearing it up so that it can gather resources. The problem with that is that I don't think there are very many unoccupied nodes that it can gather resources from. I mean, Yabella here is probably the only thing. It does have Quadronix, though. Quadronix is very nice, but here on Leo... I mean, we could get stuff from this planet, actually. I guess that makes sense. Let's do that. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at this terraformer. This was a tip that came in from... Mega TV Screen. Thank you, Mega TV Screen, for that idea. It's a very good idea. What we're going to do is we're going to pull one of our terraforming mods off, and we're going to replace it with a mining module. Question is, which mining module will we use? Which depends heavily upon which ones we have access to. I believe we only have the basic mining probe, which is kind of unfortunate. It'd be nicer to get a better one here, but we're not going to prioritize mining probes over the mech suit quarter, because that's going to be a lot better. So in this case, we're only going to get about 50%. That's kind of rough. Maybe we do. Mech suit quarter is going to be done in 2 turns right now, but if we were to go ahead and pick up a depletion miner, a core miner here, which would give us a lot of resources, it would push it out by 1 turn, which isn't huge. I think... no. I don't think it's worth it. To be honest, I don't. I think just taking 50% increase there is probably better for the time being. It's only a temporary thing anyway, so I'm kind of fine with it. We'll pull one of these off, we'll put a level 1 miner on, but that is a good reason to think about building miners in the future, potentially. Like, I'd be fine with doing it after we finish, but we're not going to do it right now. Oh, but we can't launch a mining probe until we end this anomaly thing. That's okay. We'll launch the mining probe while we terraform some other planets there. That's absolutely fine, but we'll do that next turn when it becomes available. Everybody is building things, which is what we want. Everybody should be moving through the galaxy here. What's our invasion look like here? What does our manpower look like? Not quite enough. Here, one of our pirate fleets has landed. It will intercept that planet destroyer. Our biggest goal here right now is simply to capture that planet destroyer. This thing's gonna try to run, probably die. No, it will escape right into our other fleet, where it will definitively die. We're not gonna watch this because they will fight this because they're gonna die even if they don't. And we don't need to see all of our carriers destroying one tiny little ship. I really want to capture this planet destroyer. I really, really want to capture that. That would make for some fun gameplay right there. We're gonna blow up everybody's planets. Let's go ahead and fly this over here. Do we have a fleet to actually defend it? We do. Okay, you guys can shoot at these pirates. It's not gonna matter a whole lot because shooting pirates doesn't give you the chance to capture the ships as far as I know. I guess we'll find out here. We'll probably kill them before we even get any... Oh, we can capture pirate ships. Okay, news to me. Guess we will actually use the proper tactics to capture them in future. Okay, so siege ships are doing their job. That's lovely. Great Club's doing its job. Got our pirate fleet up here on Menace, just kind of protecting things. We do have a scout in the system trying to bug us. We'll just go for this. They're gonna run away anyway. Yup. Bye-bye, little scout. Who else is here, though? Oh, just some more pirate supports that we have as backup. We do have an econ behemoth here that is just bounding the system up on resources, I believe. Actually, what are you doing? Oh my. This is our science behemoth that's like way out of system. So what we're going to do with this guy then is we'll go ahead and give him some engines. Let's edit the latest. We don't really need him to boost this system. That just seems silly. Instead, we're just going to give him engines and take him back to our anomaly. Although, yeah, that'll actually increase our resource generation as well. We should take a look at what resource generation we can get from these modules. So right now, we're kind of shy on antimatter. Antimatter is the thing we're having the most trouble generating. We can generate antimatter in bulk from asteroid fields and collapsing stars. Okay, we'll save this design for right now, but we're going to look for... That was a collapsing star, so that is actually perfect for what we need. That's probably why we're at a deficit. So we're gonna go ahead and take this guy, we'll upgrade him to give him those engines. He now has a ton of movement. Come on down here to Icy TAC 04593, please. And when you land, we'll go ahead and set you up with some more modules to gather those sweet antimatters. Okay, this should actually help our resource generation quite a bit. In fact, it helps enough that I'm definitely in a position where I'm considering repurposing any other behemoths we have to do that. We may actually see if we can build another. I know we have like an econ behemoth boosting our capital right here. That does help us actually output the wonder when we start to build it though, but it's only at 3 turns right now, so there's really no reason not to potentially consider sending this behemoth somewhere else to just gather us more and more resources. Our antimatter should be up considerably with this here now. It is indeed. Let's go ahead and switch this one over to full engines and bring it over there. I know we're going to be trading a lot of Fidzy. We'll see how much it actually knocks our turns down though, because I honestly don't think it'll be much. I think for the most part we'll actually see that it's not that different, and generating more strategics is actually going to speed the process up a lot more than generating more production and food and dust and everything else. Okay, 4 engines, let's go. Econ Behemoth, get over here to this collapsing star. And when you land, we shall repurpose you to gain us all the resources. Not some of the resources, all of the resources. Okay, gonna go ahead and modify this design here, pull these out. Throw on some advanced node analyzers. And I almost want like a tier 3 version of these. That would be actually really nice here. The other thing we could do if we were really worried about actually generating resources in our empires, we could put some of those in, but it doesn't seem like that's really necessary here. I feel like we're gonna get way more out of just gathering those resources. Why did you not? Interesting. Okay, so you're the engine one. You're both engine ones right now. Did neither of you get upgraded? What the heck? Edit latest. So they both should have the option to upgrade here. Oh, we're out of dust. Okay, that is an easy problem for us to solve. We're just gonna sell some luxuries probably. What luxuries do we not use? We actually didn't end up using the massive quantity of voidstone we have, which was kind of a mistake, realistically. But it's not that big of a deal here because we're actually okay with it. We're gonna sell these, try to get a little bit more dust so that we can upgrade these guys, but it doesn't look like we're gonna make it just off of that alone. Do we use Transvine? Yes, we do. We use that for our level 3 modification. So we may end up just having to wait a turn or two to be able to upgrade these guys now, which is kind of problematic, but it is what it is, I suppose. Darn. I wish we could, like, extort someone for some more money right now. That would be nice. Who wants to be extorted? Actually, we do have a basic diplomatic demand. What can we get for a basic? Can we get some dust? Yeah, we could ask them for all their dust right now, but that's not much. That's actually not going to help us at all. If we go here, for example, and we impose a truce, we should get paid by them a certain amount every turn, but that's not necessarily worth it at this point either. Yeah, I think we'll just wait. We'll wait. We have plenty of money that will be coming in over time if we just are patient here. So yeah, that's fine. One more turn is going to put us up to 5.2k. Man, it is really expensive to convert those. And I wonder if we lost some dust by moving our Econ Behemoth off, but we're back up to 4.8k here. Wow, 13k, what even happened? Where is that dust coming from? We just skyrocketed all of a sudden. Okay, so we'll minimize a lot of these for right now, because the first thing I want to do is go terraform those things, because I don't want to forget it. Yeah, we just unintentionally refused a peace offering from the Sophons because we were trying to minimize stuff. That's okay, it's not a big deal. We don't want peace with them anyway. Yes, upgrade this. Now this should be on the proper thing, generating more antimatter. Just lovely. We're up to 14, so that gave us an additional 4 antimatter. We'll also do this one here. Now we're gaining 18 antimatter per turn. This is the way, folks. This is the way. Still 3 turns to do the Obelisk of All Space-Time, so we didn't actually lose enough production here for it to basically matter. Okay, time to work through these notifications. Boost it, boost it, boost it. We don't need to boost the Pulsos, but we will. The chance of us hitting this 50-point law is very unlikely, but we'll go for it. Sophons are very close, but we do require Jadniks to finish it off, so I'm going to go ahead and buy a single Jadniks to get us there. And we'll come over here and boost those. Are we really shy more than that? I thought we only needed 1. We need 19 total. Oh, we only have 6 though. Okay, so that means we need another 13. I was reading that as we had 19 and we needed 20 for some reason, because math is hard, guys. Math is hard, especially when you just roll out of bed and come record a YouTube episode. That's when math gets really hard. Oh boy. Arashi saw Orchestrator forced firing an obliterator in an unknown direction. So once again, the UC are firing obliterators. We're not going to denounce it because there are allies at the moment. We'll study it. But yeah, that's kind of scary. Our system Nakos has been hacked. It'll happen. Yeah, we've been hacked on Nakos. I thought we close that now. When you ally with the Hisho, you become part of our nation. If honorless fools dare attack you, the nation will respond. Good to know, good to know. Not like we're saving you or anything, but good to know. Any good lair has a backdoor. The Pirate League has been crushed, though a few scattered fleets may continue their line of work. The galaxy has become a safer and more predictable place to do business. More boring, yes, but more predictable. It seems, however, that the leader of the League was as wily as his reputation indicated, as he has escaped with a small but powerful fleet to continue his briefly interrupted career. We can't have that, can we? Hunt. Find and defeat the Pirate League leader's fleet and take his loot for yourself. That'll actually unlock him as a hero for us. And in this case, we actually wouldn't mind picking him up as a hero. Where's he at? Omdor? Do we even have anything over there? I mean, we could send Colorless to intercept him at this point. Oh, we actually have the Academy fleet there, or is that just an Academy fleet? That's just an Academy fleet, okay. So we could go ahead and send Colorless over there to do the things. But that's really not that beneficial, because Colorless right now, actually, he could poke at the Vaulters as he goes through. That's kind of funny. Yeah, you know what? Let's do it. Let's take the risk. Go ahead, Colorless. You do you, bud. I swear, as soon as we pull him off here, you know that he's gonna be like that. They're gonna uncloak a fleet on that, or a fleet on that system, and we're gonna have a ton of problems. We cannot actually afford our mining probe. We don't have a probe stock. It takes 4 turns to cool down. That's unfortunate right there. We didn't even use a probe yet, so I guess it just takes 4 turns to load the initial probe. So I guess we won't be getting much use out of that. We'll want to pick a terraforming project that should only last about 4 turns if we can. That's 5, that's 3. Savannah, obviously more ideal there. Whoops. Zooming back and forth. That's me right now, guys. Okay. So we have a Savannah here that we could turn into a Monsoon. That'll take 5 turns. We have a Toxic that we can take to a Steps in 5 turns. So basically the only thing we can do that's not gonna kind of put us in a position where we lose a turn here is to go for the Arid, which is not the most beneficial for us. So I'm actually gonna go for the Savannah and we'll just pay a turn basically. Totally fine with that. Scales Galena has reached level 11. Let's give him more food production since food is production for us. Good for him. Justicar Jide Parcha also has a level to be spent. Let's put that in... I mean, manpower capacity on system is really the only thing here that's beneficial, because she will get Joy Initiative, so this won't do anything. We could also start with Dust Catalyzation, which will reduce her dust cost, or dust upkeep. Let's do that. Wait a minute, what am I doing? Is that food? That is food. Let's get food instead, because food becomes production. Beautiful. Baramoxa has gained enough experience. Baramoxa, if I'm not mistaken... No, this is a governor. The 2 Unfallen heroes, I get them mixed up a lot. So we'll go for influence here for sure. That's a nice little pickup there. And then last but not least, we will have access to the bean counter again very soon. It's been so long since we've had a max level character with that I actually forgot the name. So if on Senate we get a we get a behemoth here, he's scientist, are they actually in our Senate? I think they might be. They are, and he is. That means we can actually get an additional behemoth if we go ahead and take this skill, so we're gonna go for it. Am I correct? Yes. Yes. Okay, so now we can build another one of those awesome behemoths and gather even more of the antimatter, which is what we're gonna do here. Population growth is great. Let's go down to somewhere near that collapsing star that does not seem to be producing anything important. So we could go Nakos here. Yeah, let's go with Nakos, and let's just throw a new Econ Behemoth in queue here. 3 turns to get it out. Perfect. Perolium is wide open, so for them, I think we maybe go Trade Company Subsidiary here, although, if I'm not mistaken, we already have an external Trade Company Subsidiary here, so maybe not. Let's just go Public 3D Printing for the moment. Do the same thing here with ESO more than likely. They don't really seem to have anything left that they need to build. Microwave pipes once again would be nice, but it does cost resources, so we're not going to do that. Instead, we'll do public 3D printing. That's actually probably where that big influx of dust came from, is public 3D printing, now that I think about it. There is a asteroid field that is now sending its benefit to Sylphie. That's awesome. If I had to guess, that's probably this one right here, which we have just entwined. Gonna go ahead and move that Vine Fleet there, and then this Vine Fleet will probably just need to come up here and hang out for a minute. Although we could actually send them up to Keem here and go ahead and entwine that system as well. In the meantime, let's entwine Gyazar. Behemoth complete on Leo. Your anomaly reduction on the system Leo has ended. Lovely. Yep, we entwined a new system. Thank you. Strategic prices increase. No shock there. I imagine that's because we're not the only ones going for the Wonder Victory anymore. We know for a fact that the Cravers, I think, just built an Obelisk of All Spacetime, so we do need to be careful about that going forward. Sieging here going nicely, but we're not quite there yet. I do have a Resource Finder just hanging out there. Got a couple Econ Behemoths here. They can honestly trap whatever fleet this is. It's just a scout, and we can shoot the scout as it goes through. That's probably not a bad idea, just to make sure they realize they can't travel through our space uninterrupted. Got pirate supports hanging up here, got a quick scan up here. I actually want to take them up and see if we can get over to whatever quest node that is, because that's something they can do other than just kind of sitting there. And then here we go. This is it, folks. I believe... Oh, yeah, we're probably going to kill it rather than capture it, but we're going to try. That's what we're going to do. So this is it, guys. If we can actually succeed at this capture, we will walk away with a Volter's Planet Destroyer carrier that we did not pay for. I find this extremely exciting. We did take the minus 50% damage here, so hopefully we don't damage it. Instead, we just go ahead and fill it up with boarding pods. The problem there, though, is that all of our swarm missiles are going to be hitting that thing like non-stop right from the get-go. So we don't really have the luxury of being able to be like, oh yeah, just boarding pods go. Oh, but wait. That's crew damage. Okay, that's not crew damage. That's ship damage. Come on, boarding pods out. Oh, boarding pods are out. Let's go. Get them, guys. Get them. Oh, we got it. We just captured a Planet Destroyer carrier. This is awesome. Which planet should we destroy first? Probably one on this system. Oh, this is just too good, guys. This is just way too good. Hello there, little friend. Your Planet Destroyer is charging. Darn, it takes 3 turns for that to charge up, unfortunately. But once it charges, we will be using the Volter's Planet Destroyer to blow up their planets. This just keeps getting better and better. This is the best part of pirate fleets right here, guys. I cannot even believe that that succeeded. I mean, it's one thing to be capturing carriers, it's another to be like, you know that big weapon you built to destroy our planets? We're going to turn it against you now. Pop that aspirant there. Oh, actually we captured it. Okay, well, I'll take an extra aspirant. We'll actually sell this, I think. There's really no value to having that. I think we'll sell that pirate that we got over here too, because there's really no value in having one loose pirate ship. Yep, sell it all, make a little dust. Okay, all of that should be good. Scanner's hanging out here in Olad. We can kind of just send him out this way as well, though. Find us all the things. That's your job. Siege ships are hanging out doing their siege thing. Great clubs are hanging out holding the system. Oh, wait, did they actually send a fleet down here? The Nakalim sent a fleet down here. This is going to be hilarious. This should be unmitigated slaughter right here. Absolutely unmitigated slaughter. I'm actually going to take one more of our carries and put it in this bottom wing here just so that we keep the bulk of our forces down bot. And then we'll go ahead and fire off. Let's see how this goes. Sorry guys, the doggo is itching in the background. Decisive victory here. They didn't even fight, they ran. Like, why even? Okay, so I don't understand why they even brought that fleet there to defend the system if they had no intention of actually fighting. They were like, we're gonna come down here as a show of force and do absolutely nothing. That's what we're gonna do. Are you terrified yet, guys? They came, they saw, they turned tail and ran like cowards. I don't know how we'll ever recover from such a terrifying sight. We now have access to floating superstructures, which will increase the population cap on our gas planets, as well as mech suit quarter, which is the real gain here. Mech suit quarter is a huge, huge pickup. You know what? Hazardous mining facility is actually pretty good, especially because it does not cost strategics. That's a great little boost there. Yusho pop boost is over. We need a lot of Jadnix, we need a lot of Proto Orchid, and maybe, just maybe, a little bit of the Drift Buds and Red Sang. Okay, so let's... we have a ton of dust. We have a ton of dust. Let's just buy, like, 50 Drift Buds. Let's buy, like, 50 Red Sang. Proto Orchid we need, so we'll do that. At this point, we're just kind of blowing money because it doesn't even matter. Like, money is the least important thing we have. Red Sang, and we also need Jadnix, that's right. And nobody else wants to buy off the market because we put the tax rate up way too high. We're essentially locking everyone else out of the market and then taking advantage of it. Which is kind of a Lumeris thing, but hey, we are happy, happy little trees right now. We're just doing our thing in every avenue. We should very, very quickly here have Cygnus in our clutches, and then after that we will be glad to go ahead and go to peace here. Darrow Saint Tage, go to peace, right? You know, it's just like going to war, except for the opposite. We're gonna go ahead and grab Blue Sky Speculator here. Nice little science pickup for Darrow Saint Tage. Shaken Not Stirred over here is ready for some new skills. Let's go with... Ooh, he doesn't actually have great stuff. Right here is 20 production and 2 production per population. We're not even gonna look at it as food anymore, it's all production. Lunabarxis, that is our fleet commander here. I get him confused up with Baramoxis, which is our other Unfallen hero. So we'll take minus assignment duration here. That's probably one of the best options we have. The other thing would have been damage on his ship, but the reality is we don't want more damage on our hero ships right now. We just kind of want them to move fleets around so that they can capture anything that gets in our way. Tylus here is ready to build a thing. Let's have them build Center of Light and Life, which they did not have. That'll boost our science quite a bit, actually. We can go for that as well, because it does not require any strategics. Same with this. Anything that doesn't require strategics, we're building. Mech Suit Quarter, by the way, is a huge thing that we need to be building everywhere. So we're going to go check all of our systems real quick and switch over to that. Anything that's doing public 3D printing should instead be doing Mech Suit Quarter. Yes, you. Yes, you. Yes, you. Oh, this is just lovely, guys. Just absolutely lovely. In fact, even systems that are not doing that yet should probably be doing Mech Suit Quarter. So we'll put that right at the top of the queue. Ooh, that's going to be 11 turns, though. That is not a short time. I guess we'll wait in that system because it just doesn't make sense. Here it does, though. Mech Suit Quarters all around. Yeah, 3 turns is fine. 3 turns is absolutely great. 4 turns is also fine. Right here, we actually... Why can we not do that? Oh, because there's no strategics. Very nice of it to gray that out and be like, you can't put it there. Because the way I am, I'll put it everywhere. Literally anywhere that can have it, I'll be like, yeah, Mech Suit Quarter, please. I need that, like, tomorrow, or yesterday. Tomorrow. I need this right away, and by right away, I mean tomorrow. No, no, no. I need it right now, guys. Right now. We'll take that in turns... Yeah, we'll do 7 turns on that. That's fine. Still getting tons of resources here. God, we're going to be generating so many strategics here. We'll probably be able to start our next Obelisk of All Spacetime as soon as the current one finishes, but I can't say that for sure. We will find out very briefly whether that is the case. Cygnus here is being sieged for about 230, but that siege number will go up when our other siege fleet arrives, which should be relatively soon. Still charging the Planet Destroyer. We need 2 more turns for that. I forget that unless you're like the Vidyani with their boost, it's not instant, because that was ridiculous. With the Vidyani, we were just rolling around blowing up planets all day, every day. And now these guys are retreating since Colorless is here. Of course they are. We're gonna come down here and we will go ahead and defend. That'll keep those pirates caught if they actually end up there. And unfortunately, folks, that's what we're gonna have to call this one because we are out of time. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed the show. If you did, make sure to go ahead and give us a like or subscribe to the channel, and we will see you next time. Bye!